Hello everyone, what's up? Today we're going to try the coffee on the 8th day of December on the advent calendar supplied by the cherry picker. And today we are trying the coffee from Kyuukei Coffee, which is Costa Rican coffee. I'm using the DF64 Gen 1 with SSP Burrs. At its current setting, I'm grinding at 70, which is slightly on the coarser side. And then let's grind. It's a pretty solid grinder. I've been using this since the beginning. So far, so good. It's a 20-gram dose, and currently I'm using the Origami dripper with cupcake paper. And first, of course, we rinse the paper. This step, I would say, it may or may not be necessary, unless you're very anal about it. Yep, it's a 20-gram dose. We are doing about 1:16 ratio. So that will amount to about 350 grams of water. First, of course, is a blooming stage for about 30 seconds. And in this particular way of making coffee, I'm using a sort of a stirring stick to sort of agitate it aggressively to increase the extraction for the first part during the blooming. And blooming will take place usually around 30 to about 35 seconds. So that's for my own way of making coffee. Right, so about 35 seconds or so later, we'll rinse it. At the same time, we'll do our first pour. And the first pour will be around, I believe it's around 70 or 80 grams of water. I can't remember. Right, so finishing at the center. Okay, my kettle tend to knock into the origami. And that's something that I have to work on. Right, so I will usually do a swirl only on the first pour, and after that I'm gonna let it sit so that the water will drain slowly out. And once I see the bait is almost dry, right, I'll do the second pour, and you can see the tasting note tasting of red grapes. It's supposed to be a very sweet one, and let's see how the outcome will be. During the second pour, right, same thing. I'm doing something like a swirl from the inner center all the way to the outside, finishing right at the center again. So this will be a 3-pour kind of recipe. Right, so you can see now it's around 220 grams of water. So the final pour will go all the way up to 315. So you can see the third pour has got the largest volume. Right, so it's kind of a 4-6 method, but divided into 3 pours. Again, let the bait drain almost to dry. Before it starts to dry, I will start to pour the third pour. Same thing, you can see my pouring method is pretty consistent. Right, always go from the center and then swirl all the way back to the center again. And I seldom hit the side wall, right, to prevent, bypassing. Right, and that is your 1:16 ratio. I would like it a little bit higher extractions, slightly more volume. And now we just wait and taste the coffee. And this thanks to cherry picker, which is a tremendous effort to source all the coffee from all the roasters in Singapore. And by the way, we are also participating in this cherry picker event calendar for December 2024. I believe our coffee should be on the 20th or 19th of December. I can't remember. By the way, we are asked ASK Coffee Roastery. Alright, so now let's remove the dripper, then taste the coffee. Right, the coffee does taste a lot of sweetness. I would say it has a sweetness but very low acidity. But as the coffee cools later on when I drink it again, it does exhibit a little bit of bitterness at the back. But on the whole, it is a very pleasant experience, and thank you Kyuukei Coffee for doing such a good job on the roast.